depression.
You know, Windy City.
Anyway, thank you very much.
God bless you,
thank
sir.
you very much.
You have a very wonderful
You
morning.
too.
Okay? Thank you, sir. So that's a Windy City from Chicago. Mazi again. I just want to hear his voice. I'm bringing more of this later this evening, by the way.
And they know it very well. They know it very well. And I suspect that some people in government are complicit. They are making money with insecurity. That's correct. They are making money with it. They know now the Kanu is outside. In 2 minutes, this nonsense will stop. Who is the idiot? Who is the bagger? That will speak when I'm talking. Who is the fool? Who is the idiot? I ask. That I give an order in the east and any idiot will counter it. Who is the bastard? I'm asking you. So, sir, nobody can.
Sir, are you against...
I'm not no. Who is the idiot? Form of violence or insecurity in the southeast in the name of IPOK is a gun, and they know it. Let me come out of this nonsense, this mess. 2 minutes only. Only 2 minutes, I guarantee you. And there'll be peace in the east, not just southeast. Everywhere in the east, not the entire south.
See, I miss this man. I miss this guy. I'm so serious, right? Like, every one of you who know Nnamdi Kanu very well. This is why they don't like him. The guys speak with authority. He will say things and he will say, yeah, I have said it. Any of you that, you know, and just like that, people will kind of follow him. I just remember asking that if the criminals in Nigeria, the criminal Igbo politicians, if there's anything they should probably try to do is to study how Nnamdi Kanu was able to worm his way into the hearts of millions of Igbos. And yet he never uses that to his own advantage. He has a chance to use this, you know, this influence to his own advantage. He never used it to his advantage. He never used any of it to pursue those he considered as enemies, the enemies of Igbo people, the politicians in Eastern Nigeria. He never used it. They were so scared of him that even non-Igbos, those who are non-Igbos who don't like Nnamdi Kanu, they have the reason why they don't like him is because of the way he talks. He talks with authority. Who is he? Who does he think he is? He will just say something. He will just yeah. When they couldn't figure it out, they said the Igbos are zombies. Nnamdi Kanu just control them. They control them because they have no idea how he managed to win their trust. I'm still working on it. It's incredible. Here is a caller on the line. Hello there.
Hello.
Bye.
Good general.
Yes, sir. How are you?
Fine.
Grand. Sorry for keeping you waiting, okay? I just wanted to hear him speak.
No, it's
you know. Oh, yeah. Go.
It's fine.
Thank you.
I'm going to commit this morning. I'll speak my little Yoruba and mix it with English and pidgin like that.
Manage with that, but
is that
my
fine?
friends are always so jealous that you are leaving them out. My non-Yoruba friends, right? They are so jealous. Like, yeah, mix some for us, Baba.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. If you look at the case of Nnamdi Kanu, just try to study the case very well and look at it vividly. Do you think Nnamdi Kanu will be released in the next 4 years? Just a question.
Because I am emotionally attached, it's so difficult for me to make any clearer judgment because I do not want to think that an innocent man can be there for another 4 years, but it is possible. By just
let me not make let me make is I'm just telling you the
I'm just saying that you're asking me, right? Logically, I would have clearly told you what I feel. But I am emotionally invested in this Nnamdi Kanu issue per se, right? That I cannot give you a clearer judgment. But here is my own answer, all right? I know it is possible. But because I do not wish that, I do not want that to even, I can't even imagine it. Or because it is Nigeria, and for whatever political reason they will want to keep him there, I agree that it is possible. I just do not want to think it. But go on. Baba.
Okay. Can you send your I will not say your son because your son can take your authority. Can you send your puppet to do something and they will likely to change it on without your consent?
That's impossible. That's why it's called a puppet.
That's impossible. Okay. Now you're getting where I'm going to now.
I think I am.
Secondly, who arranged for the kidnap and the deported of Nnamdi Kanu to Nigeria?
The same Buhari and his gang, Malamu and Co.
Which private jets?
They said the private jet they use in bringing. See, Baba, the private jet they use in bringing.
Is the person on the seat? Is the person on the seat?
Good. Go on.
So that is the reason why I'm saying they just want to play a ball. Like, we are not keeping him there. Let him appear. This is what we do. Let them get a kind of hope. There's no green light yet, except their master said releasing. And where the game is going to, remember, there's a guy at the capital there that they, both of them, boasting their power.
Okay.
He controls the judiciary.
Part, with where the wiki, that is what we give birth to Obigbo. Where the wiki mobilize Obigbo. Come on, Baba.
But the Biamila case is there.
Baja is also there.
You know. So the game is, even if Tinubu has a soft hand, let me tell you about Tinubu. He easily forget about things.
Yeah.
He easily forget about things.
Right.
As long as you are not coming back for him again. But let me tell you, they know the person they are dealing with. A lion does not relinquish his power except he's dead.
And who is this lion?
The Mazi, the one and only, the soldier, a lonely soldier of Africa.
Baba. A lion will never relinquish his power or his crown unless he's dead.
Except he's dead.
Right.
Ọmọ ọba ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ o. Ọmọ ọba ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ o. Ọmọ akin kan kì í ṣojo. Ọmọ akin ò kì í ṣojo. Ìran bàbá tèmi mọ́ ń gbádélẹ̀ jagun ni.
Kábíyèsí.
So I told you about a week ago, 2 weeks ago, that they know there's a lot of laws in Nigeria that we citizens doesn't even read about, that doesn't know about.
So, there's nothing we no get law for Nigeria. You'll be surprised. Nothing.
Because I listened to someone day before yesterday saying it's because there's no right to carry arm in Nigeria. Forget about it. Guy, you are a fool.
There is a right to carry arm in Nigeria. It's only that the type of
I tell you, yeah. You can carry it and put it in your vehicle. When the police meet you and so they want you to go. Yeah.
And I think it's only those ones who are like politicians and few people who know about it.
It's not, my brother.
And few people who have money, they take advantage of it. True.
So they know.
Guns, they
know we don't know. And they told their people. Yeah, they told their guys, you have right. Go there. Here's the money. Go get it.
And the same people will come and face us and say, do you think any government will allow anybody to carry gun? Same people who have the guns at home.
Do you know, I do tell my friends here that, do you know we are fools? We go to school. We go to school without know the purpose of we having the BSc, HND, OND. They know we don't.
We only went to school to learn how to read and write. We are not educated. Because what they call education is simply right.
That is why in Nigeria, they will do a budget padding. A common banking and finance student or an accountant cannot detect what is this. What is this? That is why a propaganda can be flying out and a marketing student or international relations student cannot even decode and tell them this is rubbish.
And be able to differentiate between propaganda and facts.
See, that is rubbish. That is why sometimes when I sit down and look at it, I was like,
question our education, Baba. Adulterated. So can we agree then that not that we are not educated, we are just miseducated?
What I would say is that we are just self-centered human being.
You know, because that's the poor education as well. You know what somebody said about education? They said education usually will not make you be greedy, selfish. It will make you humane. Anything else that makes you none of these, right? Even if you are a PhD holder, whatever it is, right? Your education is a waste. Because greed reduces someone to just papers. Greed, selfishness, we reduce an educated man to ordinary paper, printed money.
Yeah,
Baba?
Yeah, that is why in the university, that is where the corruption started.
Yes.
You can see the what they call the cost rep. They will know how to collect money for the lecturer, even the lecturer doesn't want to. The HOD, they want to gather money for the HOD to buy gifts for HOD so that they can have mercy. Which mercy? You have read. So for the HOD to do them well and to part their results, and that is why they cannot defend anything outside. I do call them empty scores.
So we are not actually getting educated then. We are being socially conditioned. It's
Then
like
you are
when
right.
we go to those places, we are not getting education. They are just preparing us, conditioning us.
Yeah,
we are going to you
are.
And that is why we have millions of graduates that have added absolutely nothing to Nigeria. Almost nothing. We have engineers that cannot design roads, design bridges, design houses and buildings. You know what I mean? Design things that are made in Nigeria. So our education is.
I do say something. I do say something. If you want to be a little bit radical, brilliant, and value your education. If you can school in a certain part of Ogun State and Oyo State, you will. Yeah. The person talking to you, why you go? Egun mọ yẹn ni o mọ. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ mi ni ẹ gbà bó ṣe ń lọ. Àjọ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì ni First Square Gospel Church lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ Sawmill.
Hang on. I am going to turn on my own infrared right now, and I'm seeing if it's going to detect something. So you remember when I was being called Brother Sheyi? When I was there,
if you know Mayowa,
again, you see why people, you know
Mayowa?
Baba, that's why I told people. You know what I told people? Yeah, I said, I have learned something, okay? That you should learn how to tell your own story so that nobody else will kind of lie on your behalf or lie against you. So when I say my stuff here, I know people out there that can say, I remember that time. You would have to actually come clean at some point to Omoba.
I went to staff school, local government staff school.
Staff school, FGC.
No, local government there, primary school.
Oh, you mean that of what we call the model? I think we have a name for it. At the time.
Yeah.
The staff school.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So
you are right. All of us who actually grew up and got raised around that area, we were raised right, Baba, including those whose parents see, even those whose parents could really, those whose parents could really afford all of it. They still brought their children down there to come and learn real life. Come, go there, go to hostel, or you go there, go and live with grandma. I have people whose parents were like, they're like senior, what do you call it? Senior managers, directors in different, what have you outside, outside of Dogbolubo. Their children are there learning the basic things of life and all that. And it's one of the best time of my life.
Apart from school there, even if you are not being educated in any of the schools in Odogbolu, you want to be stark illiterate. There's no way you will not get a sense in your score.
No way. Because life is every day is there to teach you something. There is always going to be something you are doing. These days that we see young people hanging about doing nothing. No, that wasn't it in our own time. There is always going to be something you are going to be somewhere. Unfortunate things have really gone south, Baba.
Because there's no, you see, I learned something in that town market. You cannot just go there and be, whenever they tell you, hey, bro, that is fine. You can't go beyond that.
No.
If you go beyond that, you know what will happen.
And that's you.
So that is a lesson. That is a lesson to you. So let's come back to our let's come back to
Thank you
ourselves.
very much, Joe. That's something, but you are still keeping me in the dark, and now you're going to keep me busy all night. So begin to try to solve it. But it's great, Sean.
No, that's why I say you are my own brother. So you know how it is. And if you remember Jimo, you remember all this the Solaris. That's my set.
Okay, you are coming closer and closer. Okay, and I'm gonna get to it as soon as well. But I'm gonna actually monitor that. We actually possibly need to have a chat. You know that.
Do you know the name of our pastor is Pastor Fagbemi? So keep it at that.
Okay, I'll leave it at that so that people here will not begin to say, you have all left us now and having Thank you so much. Anyway, thank you so much.
You're welcome, bro.
You know what I mean. So you take it easy, sir. Okay, have a good one. Okay.
All right.
Nice one. Now that's a brother who happened to be a normal bar, and I'm already picking a sort of a face. And I will finally get you, Baba. I will, because probably this will be the time I'm going to actually drag you to Glasgow as well. You will come down to the UK as well and join us in the Yoruba Union Summit. And if you can't make it to the UK this year, I probably will be attending the second of such a summit or conference in America next year. That's the plan. We'll have it in every city all over the world every year. And I will get to meet a lot of people. My own supposed long-lost brothers, because we need a lot of us who have money to make something for ourselves all over the world to actually come together. You know that? Yes, we come together and we push and push on what we believe in. I believe in a sovereign Yoruba nation. There are other Yorubas who also believe in that too. Many, in fact. And then, when we have a chance of all of us coming together using, it's like what they say, time is everything, right? So the moment we are able to detect what has become our own albatross, something that has become the barrier for the progression, the development of the indigenous people that are trapped in that contraption called Nigeria today. So if I can find my own brothers from the east, from the west, from the north, from the south, from everywhere that I can find them from, my dear Yoruba brothers and sisters, old and young, male, female, rich, not so rich, okay? And the rest of us, just everyone that matters. If I have a chance of bringing all of us under one roof, right, I swear to God I will never sort of pass it on. I won't miss it. And that's why August is something. August is some month, and I would love to see a lot of us make that a reality here in Glasgow. It is going to happen. Hello, sir. Baba.
Hello, good afternoon,
Good afternoon to you. How are you?
Am I coming out clear?
Loud and clear. All of us can hear you, Baba.
Okay. I just tell you my name is Onyeka. I'm calling from the UK.
Bless you, Onyeka, please.
Yeah. I'm brought up in Lagos, Omo Yoruba. Yes. Some of my friends call me Ijebu Igbo boy.
Yeah. I mean, this was supposed to be like a good old days where it was all pretty much like normal, where we all reflect where we grew up. But these days, they are trying to make us even deny them. In fact, they even want us to hate ourselves more. But we were not raised that way.
No, not at all. Honestly, Nigeria is so disappointing. Nigeria is so disappointing. I used to be one of those people that believe so much in, one Nigeria one day will be good. But after some time, I have to tell myself the hard truth. And again, after listening to Mazen Kanu, I knew that no, this man is God sent. And no matter whenever you listen to him, you will come to understand that there's no other way out of the quagmire we find ourselves in Nigeria. So I've been his agent follower, a supporter, in fact, an IPOB member. So, so I believe so much in
people like
Biafra.
yourself who has a very amazing life, your life and your business, your job and everything around you. You have yourself, you have your life figured out. But at the end of the day, your connection with Nigeria is the unfortunateness that is associated with it in the end, right? You are a promoter or supporter of one Nigeria until you know better. So somebody like yourself who has your life and all of that going, and you ended up having to, respect somebody who took his time so much, okay, to show to all of us what we are exposed to, the danger, whether we want to agree that we are directly exposed to it or indirectly, but there is danger. Sure, you get it. So some people are now wondering, how did Nnamdi Kanu convince you? You are supposed to be a very okay person. They want people to believe that those who listen to Nnamdi Kanu are riffraffs, illiterate, which is not true, right? So people like yourself, for Nnamdi Kanu to actually melt people like the art of people like yourself. I mean, here you are.
Let me shock some listeners.
Yes, sir.
Just because of what you mentioned that people think that people that are following Martin Nnamdi Kanu are riffraffs. That is a big lie.
Big.
I'm a professional in the UK. Yeah. To be honest with you, I'm a medical practitioner, not just a young person, medical practitioner.
Bless you.
An experienced and qualified, senior medical practitioner. You understand?
See.
So I'm not by any means a riffraff, and I'm not an ignorant person.
No, you're not.
You understand? Yeah. So we know, just like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wants to believe in one Nigeria, so somehow that thinking that Nigeria probably will be better. We say work, let's make it work. But over the years, the country realized that it's not going to work.
No.
It wasn't designed to work.
No.
You understand? It was never designed to work. It was just an experiment by the British, Western country, and it's designed in a way that country is not really going to make head on. So the earlier we all realize that and decide to, reorganize things in a way that we favor Nigeria.
And now they say, oh, no, Nigeria unity is non-negotiable. Which kind of relationship with this? You cannot negotiate. You cannot leave. Abba. Then something has to happen.
Exactly.
Exactly.
See
how that goes. Thank you so much.
It doesn't make sense. Let me just say why I actually called. I've been following you, but I've not been calling before. I just like listening without calling because I just enjoy your show. The reason why I actually call is because the voice of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu you played, when he was just saying that if you give him 2 minutes, Eastern region will be peaceful. That is simply the truth. And I want people to know that he's not saying that out of arrogance, or out of annoyance. You might see him sound annoyed or saying things forcefully. All those things he's saying, I want people to know that why people obey him is not out of fear or out of people are afraid that he might do something forcefully against them. No, people follow him out of respect, out of love. Because no matter what he says, even though he's saying it forcefully and with authority, if you look at that words coming out from his mouth, it's actually wrapped with a lot of love, a lot of wisdom, a lot of virtuous things. And that's why people identify with him and why people follow him. And I believe that, just as he said in court today, if he comes out, even he said 1 minute, he said 2 minutes, I would say 30 seconds. What's in that they can come out of the prison? 30 seconds, everywhere is peaceful.
Are quickly going to begin to move their ways and move their business and all their terror out of that place like that.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why, because that tape you played was really emotional for me in the sense that it connected with me, really.
Even
And
what
I just
they are
went
doing to him, he saw it as nonsense. What am I out of this nonsense? What I am out of this nonsense? I will end it. Like, why wouldn't they let him go and end it?
Exactly. If Nigeria is making things worse for herself, in the sense that even the small iota of respect, one half for the country before, in the last 3 years has even eroded completely. Because you look at what they are doing to their citizens, you start wondering, is it normal? Which kind of injustice is this? It doesn't just make sense anymore. Look at the court ruling today. Yeah. Somebody that is Supreme Court of Nigeria, ruled that his bail was wrongly removed. A smaller court did not even want to toe the line of what Supreme Court said. Still denied it. The country is gone. Let's just be truthful to ourselves.
Somebody told me
there's no more country.
A lawless country where people they go study law. Who is deceiving who?
I don't understand. Okay, look at the Sharia that the people that call themselves patriots are doing in Lagos today. You start looking at it. Okay, now the restructuring mantle has expired. That one is no more in vogue.
No.
So what is now in vogue is a parliamentary and what they call referendum.
Referendum.
That is what is now.
New constitution.
That is what is in vogue now.
The reigning one.
Very soon now. Very soon that one will realize again. What that one they're going to bring up again.
Us to start using. Or maybe it will be the one that will discover another word and they will hijack it again. You get the drift, Baba. Now only people will pay attention, right? Now then they fall again and again for these rogues. Okay?
No, honestly.
We will never keep short, Baba. People just need to know. It's a must.
Okay, Oshegon, brother.
Nice one, thank you so much. You have a good one, okay? Take it easy.
Good day.
Nice one, sir. So there you have a doctor who just shared this afternoon with us, and that is where we're going to draw the curtain to now. It's this afternoon, this morning. So I am going to see you later. I've got another 4 hours to be back to you. Let's see what we bring over then, because I am going to go try my best and bring more details from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's court appearance today. And more as well. Thank you so much for being with me this afternoon, right? I am going to see you again later. But you can still like and share this broadcast on your way out. I will see you again. Good morning.
My name is Nnamdi Kanu, and the reason why we're here today is to protest the killing of innocent women and children, and men for that matter, all over Nigeria, especially in the northern part of Nigeria. We are not happy, we are not pleased with what is happening, and that is why we're here today. As you can see, there are a lot of Nigerians who are protesting about the killing of families, people who are determined to tear the country apart violently, and it is not something that we support. It is not something that we would like to see continue, and we are here today to send a clear message to the Nigerian government through the High Commissioner that what is happening in the country is unacceptable, and we cannot accept it. If that continues, it will lead to the violent disintegration of the country. There will be no more Nigeria for anyone to go to. There will be no Nigeria for anyone to refer to. In fact, what is happening in Somalia today will be like a tea party. So we cannot allow this nonsense to continue. Something has to be done. And the consequences of the actions of terrorism in Nigeria must be driven home to the people, so that even the terrorists themselves will be able to understand that there is no mileage in where they're going. The only thing they can accomplish is the breakup of Nigeria. If they think that they can cower people, if they think they can force people to be coerced into a religion which is not theirs, then they are clearly mistaken. We are asking for peace. We are asking for people to get together. We are asking for everybody who loves Nigeria, who is associated with that country, to please prevail upon terrorism in Nigeria so we can bring it to an end. That is why a multitude of Nigerians are gathered here today.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. bówó ṣe ń lọ ni Máyégún já wa sí.
Máyégún Diary na ibi number one.
àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Máyégún Diary na ibi number one.
bó bá ṣe eré àní Máyégún máa wí.
Máyégún Diary na ibi number one.
ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Máyégún Diary na ibi number one.
Máyégún Diary politico.
Máyégún Diary na ibi number one.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Máyégún.
Máyégún Diary na ibi number one.
ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Máyégún Diary na ibi number one.
àní Máyégún làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Máyégún Diary na ibi number one.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé. Máyégún ti dé.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
lórí Facebook.
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
lórí YouTube.
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrà.